every game just see completely different picks. And the game changed a lot so that there are less viable picks. Used to be, you know, a broader range of champions that were viable because every champion used to be pretty strong, but they've over-nerfed a lot.
I'm a chicken. My fiance and I both love League and want to start streaming for me. Can you disclose what you average making per month?
I would say the first year I streamed, probably the first year plus I streamed, it wasn't actually enough to live off of. I'll just give you that for perspective. And I was streaming every day full time. So be careful what career choice you decide to go into. I think just deciding to go into YouTube or being a streamer full time isn't a good idea. You should start off like doing it on the side while you're working and maybe in school or something like that. But you don't want to just like jump into streaming full time, especially if you don't have an established name. Chances are it won't work out. I mean, it barely worked out for me, and I had been top of the ladder and like making videos and tried to do it full time for a very long time, and it took a very, very long time before it even became financially reasonable for me. And it's still a profession that, you know, could just disappear and I'd have to get a normal job. So, be careful. The pushing power for both champions is pretty high, but Malzahar is more cost efficient with his mana for pushing. Oh my god. Missed so many last hits because I'm miscalculating my damage, since I'm just flat out a Ziggs noob. Haven't played Ziggs in such a long time. Takes some getting used to, like his auto attack damage, the travel speed, the Q damage at rank 1, the bounce patterns, when your passive's up, how much stronger it is compared to your normal auto. This is why you want to stick to champions that you're usually pretty practiced on, because in simple situations like this, you should be hopefully getting all the last hits, you know? And I've missed floor CS so far. He's 2 CS ahead of me, but I'm sure if I had more time played on Ziggs, the first couple waves are going to be a cinch, since you're just so used to the auto attack and the projectile speed and spells, the mana cost, like how many Qs you can use in laning phase early. Malzahar, of course, is going to be pushing you in your face like constantly. He's not using his mana as efficiently as he probably could either. Going back to the streamer note, I had saved up a lot of money from working full time before I switched to being a streamer too. And I was also fortunate enough for a while to have donators like Jenkins and a couple other people like Hammer that would help me out a ton, even when I was a small streamer. Oh, here we go. Alright, good flash from their mid laner. I had to get rid of Malzahar's passive before that was even possible either, because otherwise he could just let the Zaki hit him and it wouldn't CC him, and then he would just walk away from the play. Motherfucker. I was waiting for my passive to come back up before autoing the cannon, and when I still autoed the cannon, it wasn't back up yet. So, probably should have just waited and used a spell instead of an auto. Their mid laner is pretty low on mana now. As long as I can stay safe from a jungle gank, I can probably out pressure for a bit by harassing. I think he went back actually. Yeah, it looks like he went back. He's gonna TP. Okay, Graves is over here. I need to go back. This is where having teleport is very fucking useful, is you can counter the teleport of another mid laner. Probably gonna go last chapter. Janna's just randomly mid. I didn't have to use any biscuits at all in that lane, though, so that's pretty good. So coming back to lane, I can afford to buy boots and not have to go biscuits, because you still need some sustain. I'm gonna lose about a minion's wave worth of experience because Zach's taking it. I would get a lot of it, because mainly by the time I'm coming back to lane, the cannon's gonna die. And he's soaking up most of the damage. So this guy's gonna hit 6 before me. He didn't miss a whole lot of experience since he had TP. Whew. He decided not to ult me, I guess, because he was exhausted. He was probably gonna wait it out. That's a pretty big play. We just killed 3 of them. Their mid laner doesn't have TP. That was just a bad roam play from their team. They tried to over chase and then we collapsed. Oh my god, the travel speed on my W is so fucking slow. Holy moly, I was trying to throw it for the longest time. Missed the cannon because of that. I can't really afford anything good on this buy either. It's kind of a bad buy. Buy an Amped Home and a Pink Ward. Missed the cannon. If I got the cannon, I probably could have bought a Fiendish Codex and have a bit more pressure in lane, especially if I have blue, and just have that much more CDR. So the smallest little change, like not getting the cannon here or there, can definitely change your entire buy. Because I definitely would have bought a Fiendish Codex if I could afford it. I needed to go mid first before coming for this. I can't even pink yet because he has more pushing power. I can kill his little minions and make a lot more gold though. I don't think I'm going to pink in the river. I think I'm going to pink really defensively. Actually, no. We're okay to go deeper since bot lane's pushing so deep. We can just straight up do this. What's up? Oh. Okay. Well, if Lucian comes in, I'll just take mid first. Damn, I can make so much bank off killing those minions. Let's go and grab that. There, Graves is top lane. You can move it around, we can do it faster if we pull it out. I guess it doesn't matter anymore, we're gonna do it quickly anyways. Missed a wave. Should probably go this way. Kobe? Not quite. One day I'll be Kobe. Thank you, Nijon, or New York John. Making that bank. Oh, they were doing Rift Herald? I wonder how low they were. No, they were really healthy. I ulted to see if anyone was recalling in the pit. Because when you do Rift Herald, sometimes only one person tanks it, and that they'll be the one that goes back. So it was still reasonable to throw my ult there. There have been plenty of times where I've gotten kills when people just over-tanked it and we're going to recall right after doing it. But I guess Graves and Jax do it exceptionally fast, so they're not going to take too much damage. But it would have been really nice to get a nice free kill there, just because knowledge of Rift Herald damage and how the playstyle is for one person to usually tank it, and then that person just goes back right after. Usually the jungler does it, and the top laner takes the buff and starts pressuring as much as they can. It's actually a pretty good matchup, to be honest. Malzahar can't kill me, and I'm making a lot of money off his minions. It's kind of low on mana. If I can... Nice, right, I got rid of his passive. Hit him with the passive. I can go back pretty soon, but they're going to leave this undefended. I want to get as much damage down on it as I can. Oh, actually, he's going to have teleport. Yeah, he'll probably TP back mid. It'll be good to get him to burn the teleport, though. Actually, oh god, there's a huge fight. I don't have very much mana. Oh shit. What's up, dude? Fuck, if I didn't waste my mana on that Q to kill the Jax, because Shin had that Jax killed for sure. I wouldn't have had to use exhaust to kill the Graves. I just wanted to be sure we killed him since I didn't have enough mana to Q. Definitely sucks to miss a kill when you're a caster and run out of mana. But the exhaust lowers armor and magic resist by 10, slows him enough that we can just kill him with auto attacks if needed. And there's no like almost dying because we take a fuck ton of damage from Graves either. So it's an okay trade-off, making sure that we get it. Blue is going to be up really soon for me, so I'll try my best to continue to pressure mid as much as I can. His Graves below me. I would like to get my blue now so that I can just keep pressuring and probably outpush Malzahar and then make my first roam. There we go. Knocked it onto the mines. Haven't seen your Ziggs in ages. Are you going to bring back Talon mid? Love your champion pool last season. I would love to play Talon mid, but Riot says no. Riot's like, hey, let's see Janna every game. It's Rock every game. Nah, we probably won't see mid Talon anymore. We just like straight up ult that. It's pretty tempting. Well worth. The closer you are to the target, the faster your ult's gonna go off on that area. Ranston, welcome back, man. Thanks for resubbing. Welcome to the channel again, my friend. So it's a lot harder for them to dodge it when you're ulting like really close as Ziggs. Whereas if I was like staying in the river and trying to make the same play, they had more time to respond to it. If I could guarantee they don't have champions that have really good peel, I would still probably play Talon. But they nerf Talon, and then you see Janna and Soraka and Zac and Shin and just so many champions that absolutely fucking destroy Talon and other assassin picks. It's not worth as a mid laner. It's better to pick a mid laner with wave clear that can play pretty safe if necessary. He recalled in a different spot. He's hoping for a freebie. He probably just ran all the way up to that bush. If they had vision in the river, he probably feels safe recalling there. But if they didn't have vision in the river, he probably just ran all the way back and recalled there. But since he had clear vision of us like not really chasing him, I was thinking maybe he was just gonna like go and recall there. Not catch him at the last second. Oh well. Well, we'll be back up really soon anyways. By the time I get back to lane, I'll have the potential to make a play with it. I'll just go Ludens. It's a faster power spike than Deathcap, and it helps me maneuver around the map. Ziggs is not terrible at roaming, especially since you can get kind of close to an area and then just bombard it. So I like the Ludens. Nice, I think we got rid of his passive. We can actually fight him now. If you aren't getting blue buffs, Ziggs is quite terrible as well. Nice. Aw. I can like bait this guy with exhaust probably. Try to get the tower. Oh, can I execute this? Oh my god, I can. Oh, oh, the bounce slows down. Oh god, it slows down. Fuck. That's probably why I stopped playing this champion. God damn, the bounces are so slow, and the hitbox for the Q is so much weaker than it used to be. Who remembers the days of the old Ziggs? Your Q is just 10 times more broken. The hitbox for the Q is like massive, and if it like was near a champion, it would just explode. I remember the days. Those were the days. The good old Ziggs days. I forgot about the execution on towers. That definitely caught them off guard. It's not exactly great, because you have to get the tower that low anyways, and by the time the tower's that low, they're going to usually give it up, or they'll get caught into the tower. Quats, 1 year. 1 year, baby, win this game for me, sure. This looks pretty easy to win, but I'll try my hardest to close it out. Alright, we should just siege while I have blue. Oh my. Damn, if I hit that Q, I actually would have killed him. Rip. Rip. If he hit that taunt, we probably would have killed that guy too. Oh.
All hail the mighty Valkrin side boost. Don't forget to use W on turrets, lest you become a boosted bonobo.
Oh, thanks, man. I think I'll remember that as the game's over, but appreciate it. Yeah, the W on towers. It's